Today's player injury and medical report is being brought to you by the Orlando Law Firm. Put a former insurance lawyer in your corner.
Dr. A is with us with his player medical report. I notice a rash of running backs on your list.
Yeah, we got a lot of running backs to talk about, so let's get started. So let's talk about Jordan Howard. He left the first half of last week's game. They were talking about an Achilles injury. As you know, Achilles injuries are season-ending. However, he just has a grade 1 ankle sprain. If you look at his numbers, low risk, above average, he's a start this weekend. Okay, let's talk about Lamar Miller, grade 2 shoulder sprain. He's at an elevated injury risk and he's above average, and therefore he is a cautious start. It's not a rotator cuff tear, it is just a sprain. So he is a cautious start this weekend. And finally, let's talk about Thomas Rawls. Hairline fracture of his fibula 10 weeks ago. Should have had enough time to heal. He looked pretty good, and all of a sudden, he's listed as questionable for Sunday's game. And so, you know, he's probably a cautious start this weekend. He's going to get limited carries.
Okay, a bigger and bigger part of the National Football League, or college football for that matter, are tight ends.
Yeah.
You got a couple of tight ends to talk about.
So let's talk about Larry Fitzgerald, wide receiver Larry Fitzgerald, and high injury risk, below average, 13 seasons in the NFL, so many games, multiple injuries. I know he had a good game last week. However, the likelihood of him injuring his knee again in the next couple of games is very high. It's a do not start. Rob Gronkowski, the hit that he took is like a motor vehicle accident. He's at an elevated injury risk, below average. They're talking about possibly a punctured lung, maybe not a punctured lung. So he is a do not start. He may not come back in the next 2 or 4 weeks if he even has rib fractures. So.
Okay, that's it. That's the player medical report with Dr. A. We'll be right back with more on football's Play to Win right after this.